So I guess now what I want to talk about next is... Yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. There we go. So, what else to talk about? Oh yeah, I was sorry. I kind of get a little, I kind of forget what I'm saying when I do stuff like this. Anyway, so next what I'm going to talk about is the Masterpiece Cake Shop versus civil rights of Colorado. So for those of you that don't know, what happened was that there's this baker named Jack Phillips who was in Colorado, was running a cake shop called, Masterpiece Cake Shop. And this guy, he's actually he's like a very religious evangelical Christian, where he refuses to bake any baked goods that goes against his religious belief, basically, which includes cakes or bakery item goods that represent Halloween or anything that goes against his Christian values, including stuff about gay marriage and stuff. So what happened was two men basically approached this cake shop during a time when gay marriage wasn't legal in Colorado, where they asked him to bake a cake for them. And he, of course, politely refused and still offered to sell any of his other cakes that don't have any of the symbolic messages of basically homosexual marriage, basically. And of course, then these guys just rudely, flipped him off and basically just left the cake shop. And then what happened was they filed a lawsuit and they successfully sued him, sadly, in Colorado, because Colorado has the civil rights clause, not clause, like civil rights thing, basically. Now I need fire. So I'm gonna, I don't know where to get fire, so I'm just gonna leave out and try to think. Oh yeah, there's a fire in the other room. I also need some health, so I'm gonna check some of those vases to see if there's health. So now he's filing this case to the Supreme Court, and I hope they actually rule in his favor, because because basically here's the thing. I consider myself a Catholic. However, of course, I would, if I was running a bakery, I would actually, gladly serve gay couples or anything, or create anything LGBT themed, basically. Because, I don't, believe in what the Bible says about being against, homosexuals and stuff. Where I mostly follow what Jesus Christ taught, which is love one another and stuff. So if I was running a cake shop, of course, I'd gladly serve gay couples, and plus it would also get me a lot of money. If you have a bakery business that does wedding cakes, including for LGBTQ people, you're basically extending your business, and that's kind of would be really good for you. So, really good for your business. So, of course, I would do that, but bear in mind, even though if I'm a Catholic, the one thing I would definitely refuse to bake are anything that promotes hatred towards minorities. So if, say, a bunch of Nazis came in and asked for me to bake a Nazi cake, or a bunch of black supremacists want me to bake, a cake that celebrates the Black Panthers, I would of course refuse, because it espouses hatred, towards other people, basically, or superiority towards other people. And that's against, what I stand for. And that's the thing that I'm talking about. It's not about the gay issue that is more concerning for me. It's that if the court rules against Phillips and for the gay couple, then that means anybody is legally required to bake a cake, no matter how just vile or offensive it is. Because I can tell you this, I would definitely refuse to bake a cake. Not only also for a Nazi cake, but anything that maybe insults, my beliefs and stuff. If they want me to bake a cake that disparages Jesus Christ or something. Ah, fuck. It's just 2 points. So, anything that offends my religion, of course I would never bake a cake like that. Because I am for freedom of speech. That includes freedom to not speak. That's what I'm also in favor of. So to me, I say let Jack Phillips refuse to bake a cake for anyone he deems I meant to reiterate that of course if he was denying selling a cake to basically anyone based off their sex, then of course that should be illegal. So for instance, if he found out that say Jack Phillips found out that they were gay and then he immediately tells them to leave his shop, then of course what he did was illegal. You are required to serve anybody, no matter their skin, their race, their gender, or political beliefs, or anything. But you are legally required to deny baking a certain product, or making a certain product that shows a certain type of symbolism, basically. So what I'm trying to say is that he has the right not to bake a Booswangel Pluo. That's what it is. So he has the right not to bake a certain cake that based off a certain fuck. Where did it go? Oh, I went into the theater room. Okay, that's good. Wait. Oh no, I know where it went. It went to the okay. So I know where it went. I'm gonna go look for it. Okay. Let me reiterate because what happened there like kind of just messed me up of what I was trying to say. So okay. You know, Jack Phillips does not have the right to deny cake service based on race or gender or political beliefs, which he did not. He did offer the couple for any other type of baked goods besides baking a symbolic cake or a cake that represents something, which he has the right to do. So he basically refused to, for example, like he refused to bake a cake that symbolizes gay marriage, like say if it was had a rainbow filling or basically two pictures of men on it. He has the right to not bake it, but he does not have the right to sell them a plain cake, which of course that's not what he did. He willingly wanted to sell them like a different kind of baked good. So that's what I'm trying to say. Booswangel. Oh fuck. Where'd it go? And now it went out there. So I don't know if it's gonna be still in the hallway or it could be in a different room. We'll see. Still gonna track it down. Anyway, so about the Supreme Court case, I really hope it goes in his favor. And I think they do like have a shot at this, considering that Justice Anthony Kennedy did mention about tolerance and stuff. I would assume he'd rule in his favor while offering a dissenting opinion. No, not dissenting, a concurring opinion, basically. Because he did mention about the holding a anti-gay sign, basically, as if it would be an affront to the gay community, basically. Yeah, I knew that mouse was there. Okay, so maybe it went into the grandma room, I think. I hope. Let me check. Oh, I think it did. Yes, it did. There we go. And I'm also in the right area too. So from reading the court case, I think the one thing, you know, his lawyers, what I wish that they would have done. Of course, there was this like question that was told by I think Alina Kagan about like, you know, the makeup artist or chef food and stuff, like any other type of thing. And while his judges say that it's like it doesn't count as like it's like an exception towards the baking cake thing, they should have capitalized on it, honestly. Like, for instance, like, you know, in terms of architecture, makeup, or hairstyling stuff, it still, like, you know, applies to the free speech thing. So say if architecturing, like, you are of course legally required to do architect of certain, like, regular products to anyone, no matter what. But if, say, someone asked, you know, if a gay person asked an architect to build a sculpture of a penis or anything gay related, then that person has the right to refuse. Or in terms of makeup, if say that person asks to like have a picture of a rainbow flag on their face or like, you know, anything resembling homosexuals, then that person has the right to refuse. So you get what I'm saying. I wish those attorneys would have capitalized on it rather than saying, "Oh, it doesn't count," because it actually does count, believe it or not. So I just wish they would have done that, because then, of course, that makes them look like as if they're hypocrites, basically. Direct hit, first try. Alright. So yeah, that was my opinion on the Masterpiece Cake Shop thing. I really hope he wins the case. Of course, I was planning on hoping to maybe do it after the ruling, but of course I found out that it might take place in June. So at that time, my brother would be off from school, so then I was like, yeah, I have to talk about this early. You found Mario Star. My, what a glittering beauty. I apologize if my conversation wasn't like, you know, as like smooth as the last video, but apparently I was just doing a lot of stuff and everything, so I apologize for that. Anyway, so I pretty much got all the lost items, so now I have to go see that fortune teller ghost, basically. So yeah, anyway, what do you guys think about the Masterpiece Cake Shop issue? Let me know in the comments. Let me check. Oh yeah, I did talk a lot. I don't know. I guess I could. I don't know if I should. No, I can't split it. I'm gonna label this part of this part of the about free speech, because that's basically what this whole video was about, basically. Oh, I went out. Yeah, I'm gonna go in. So that's what this part will be. Both the Moore issue and the Masterpiece Cake Shop issue. So here's how I'm gonna do this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read the text and everything, but of course she tends to repeat a few lines. Those parts I'd basically cut out just to shorten the video enough, because it's kind of like tedious when you keep on reading it. So that's what I'm gonna do. What is this object you have here? Show up, please. Show up, please. To Madame Clairvoyant. What is this? If it isn't Mario's glove, aha, still damp with the sweat of the living. Just one moment. Did I just say Mario? Could it be that Mario? Ah, I see now. Well, I see everything, so I saw it before. But now I really see it. Excuse me, so you are the brother of the famous Mario, and you have come to this place to find him. Well, aren't you a good little brother? Ha ha ha, Excuse me, I didn't laugh. I don't laugh much. Oh ho, they come. Now the spirits come. Come, spirits of power. Come, spirits of sight. Show to me the awful things occurring here tonight. Crystal orb, symbol of my clan. Use your darkling power to show us all you could. I mean can. Show us all you can. Show us this Mario. The light of the spirits comes. Show us what we see. Oh, Harum, I see that your Mario lives. Well, he is not in the spirit world, but one cannot say he is alive. Hack. Haha, Hork. Excuse me, sorry. Where is he? Where is he now? Ah, the spirits fall silent. This is all I can tell you for now. Bring to me another clue, and I will show you. I'll show your brother to you. This clue no longer speaks to us. If it isn't Mario's shoe, why the soul is so worn as if he's walked 1,000 miles. So if you notice, I skipped the last part because it's basically the same thing. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, Harum, your Mario is in prison, but where? Oh, where is he being held? Yes, a painting. Your Mario has been imprisoned within a painting. My orb shows an odd altar and... Come on, you stupid orb. Yes, above it, your Mario trapped in a painting. Ah, I cannot concentrate. The spirits are leaving me. If you wish to know more, your Mario bring more. Drop items. If it isn't Mario's letter, give it to me. I will read it at once. Sure, it's okay. I'm a licensed letter reader. Let's see. It just says, look out for booze, Luigi. Then read it in each individual letter, basically. Is that all? Not a novelist, you're Mario. This must have been written in quite a hurry. Listen, can you hear it? The inner voice of your sweet, beloved Mario. Oh horrors, what is this? A king, King Boo. What is this King Boo? I do not understand just what he means, but beware of King Boo. This is what your brother wishes to say to you. Oh yes, a Boo who wears a crown, I see. This is King Boo. So, he is the one who has captured your Mario. Ah, I can say no more, just leave me now. If it isn't Mario's star, what otherworldly beauty? Aha, I can hear it, your brother Mario. He cries out for you. What, the power of the Boos, you wish to tell us something of their mysterious Boo power. Oh, Haroon, the Boos do indeed have strange powers. When they gather in numbers, their power grows stronger. But they do fear your mighty Poltergust 3000. I fear that I have only enough power within me to read one more of your brother's dropped items. My strength ebbs away. If it isn't Mario's hat, why it's so clean as if someone just washed it. Sorry, sometimes I like to add a little drama, you know. Ah, the spirits return to me. I see your dear Mario. The scene appears before me. Well, what is this? Bowser! How can this be? I see the hideous form of Bowser. Is Bowser somewhere in this mansion? I cannot believe it. Foreshadowing. And yet I see it. I thought that Mario had soundly defeated Bowser. Has King Boo somehow revived Bowser? This could be horrible, well, for you. No, the power is leaving me. The spirits depart. This is all I can show you, Luigi. That was the last of my power, but I have given words to what the spirits have shown so I can return to my painting satisfied. Send me there now, you vacuum-wielding rogue. Ah, finally, I could return in peace to my painting. Sweet happiness and oils. I thank you, kind Luigi. So I guess what happened was that apparently her work is done, so now I can just suck her up. I don't know why this happened. I don't know if she could attack, but I don't want to find out though. There we go. She's going now. Hi, I'm Luigi. I mean, Luigi. Oh, that's okay. Wow, how'd you get over here? Got you. Alright. Basically now I'm almost to the next boss. Actually, I'm very close to the next boss.
Oh yeah.
Now we go up to the ceiling. Not ceiling, but the balcony, like below the ceiling, basically. And now I need ice. I need ice because apparently now the hardest mini ghost I'm gonna face now. Wait. Oh shit! Fuck. Oh, yes! Haha, it doesn't take bats or that thing to stop me. Yes. Oh joy. Fuck. You know what? Ah! That's not what I meant to do. Okay. Fuck. Now I need to go back down and save because this is not something to pass on, you know? So, fuck. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this out, I'm gonna go save and, you know,